What's up, guys? I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
And this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't want a complication. Complication.
Hey, everybody.
Happy belated Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy belated Father's Day to all of you fathers out there.
Now, I know you're wondering, wait a minute, Father's Day was last week. It was. Thing was, Alicia was out of town this past week, including Father's Day. And we ended up filming our last video a couple of nights so she can go ahead and prepare for her trip, without worrying about the video, And so I say a day after we filmed, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw this post about a game that should be, I don't know when it's coming out, but this game is called Born to Grill.
That game has your name on it.
I know, and I was like, oh my gosh, a game about barbecuing. And I said that would be a great Father's Day type game, So at that time, I started thinking about, I wonder if I could come up with a list of games that says Father's Day, And, I was coming up with the list, and I ended up, I actually came up with 10 games. But of course, we'd already filmed, and she was already gone. So I was like, I guess I'm going to have to wait till next Father's Day to do this. And I was kind of bummed out. Now, Mick, I'm blaming you because, Mick over at Our Family Plays Games, I watch their video every Sunday. And this past Father's Day, he did five of his favorite games, Father's Day type games.
Okay.
And I watched it and I was like, darn you, Mick. So, I'm blaming you for this, man, because I got to do it. But I had to wait till she got back. And she just got back, like, yesterday. So, today, we're going to do I've Got a Game for That Father's Day edition. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So, she's commentating. She's going to rate my games. Like, she's not actually going to rate them, but she's going to say, okay, I'll agree with that. Or she might shoot it down. I don't know. But we'll find out as we talk in the list. And feel free in the comments below. Let us know what you think of my picks. All right. Ready?
Ready.
All right. These aren't rated. Just 10 games.
Okay.
So the first game that came to mind is a game that we talked about. We haven't talked about it for a while, but this is the first game that came to mind. And that's this game right here.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yep, Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, why Pursuit of Happiness?
No, Pursuit of Happiness. Remember, in the game, when you're making your choices, you can get married. You can follow your career, or you can get married and have children.
Okay.
So that was the first game I thought about.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, if you've ever played the game of life, this is the game of life, but without all the luck-based dice. Because you remember in the game of life, you hit that dome and the dice roll, and you move that certain number of spaces, and whatever you get, you get. In this game, you're making the choices.
Yes, that's true.
So yeah, this is the first game I thought about.
Okay, you know what? I can agree with that.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
All right. So the next game is probably one of the newest games in the collection, and that's this game right here.
Bamboo.
Bamboo.
Okay, so explain this one.
Well, first of all, it got kids on the cover. But in Bamboo, you are trying to take care of your family.
Okay. You mean a father is trying to take care of his family?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have this game set up on the table right now because
Okay.
I want to learn to play it. And you know how I feel about my Asian themed games.
Yes.
And Devere, they've been knocking it out the park. They've been putting out some really great games.
Such as?
Look, right here. See? You didn't notice that?
Well, these are games that I haven't really played, so.
I would say the game that you probably would play would probably be, I would get you to play Lunar Capital first.
Okay.
You know, Batoku is a biggie. This is pretty much in the Batoku world.
Okay.
From what I hear, this is a lighter version of Batoku.
Okay. All right.
And so what you're doing, you're growing bamboo shoots and using those bamboo shoots to, you know, take care, manage your finances, take care of your home, stuff like that. Make sure you feed your kids, your family, or whatever, you know. So yeah, I had to put this on there.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
and that because it's fresh on my mind. It's right on the table.
Okay.
All right. So the next game is this big boy right here. This thing heavy.
My father's work.
Yeah, this is my father's work. You can barely get in the picture.
Isn't that Halloween type game?
The game, yeah. I mean, it's a game where in this game you are, you play as a scientist, and you're performing like different type of experiments that make the villagers kind of pissed at you. But then it lasts 3 generations because you have a generation, and then the second generation, you're the offspring of the father, and you take over his work.
Okay, well, I guess that's definitely a Father's Day thing.
Yeah, and I think it's big enough. I mean, it is a Halloween themed game, but it's big enough. It can do double duty. You know? So I think that's my father's work. Now I had to, that's it. It has father in the name.
Well, okay, I'll have to give you that one.
All right, so far so good?
So far, so good.
All right, next. Oh, well, you know, a man's home is his castle. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I know. But so I had to think about this one because it was the other game I thought about. We had already talked about it. So I had to put this one up here.
Okay, Dragon Castle.
Yeah, you remember we played this a while ago. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it made mahjong, and you're grabbing these tiles that match each other and you're putting them on your board and then you're trying to put temple tops on them and stuff like that. And I had to pick this because it has castle.
That's the only thing. It has castle.
Well, yeah. Man's home is his castle.
Okay, we that's gonna be bottom of the list. I'm sorry.
You think this would be bottom of the list?
I think that's the bottom of the list.
No other way to go but up. All right, so I started thinking about things that fathers like to do on Father's Day. Because, mothers, we celebrate our mothers. We take them out to brunch, give them flowers, stuff like that. Fathers,
sometimes they just like to chillax.
Yep, they off work. They just want to chill. So, I started thinking about that. Now, first I thought about my father.
Okay.
And my father loves sports,
Okay.
So I know that the basketball season isn't going on at this time, but this is the only sports game that I have in my collection, and that's basketballs. And I picked this one up last year at PAX. And the reason I picked it up was not for my father, but because my best friend, he loves sports. And he lives out of state. So I told him about it, and he was like, next time I come visit, we're going to play basketballs. And I think in this game, you're managing your basketball team.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. You think you would play this?
I mean, managing a team, that sounds like it might be fun.
Oh, boy. You heard that, guys. All right. Next, I thought about your dad.
Okay.
Now.
Oh, Westerns. Not basketball.
Yep,
Westerns.
he loved those spaghetti Westerns. So when we first started dating, I made sure I knew what her dad liked. That's the secret.
When the dad, huh?
Yeah. He's about to date his daughter. You got to do that. So, Western legends.
Well, I could see that.
Yeah.
I definitely could see that.
I mean, definitely, because this is a sandbox game. You could be a good guy or a bad guy. And I talked about this game in my top 5 games where you get to play as the villain.
Okay.
So, and you pretty much rob the bank, or you can go get some gold, or you can catch the other player that just robbed the bank and be a good guy and all that. So I had to pick Western Legends.
Okay.
Ode to your dad.
Okay.
Now, the next thing is, like you said, dads like to chillax. on Father's Day. So, and they want to watch sports or they want to watch spaghetti western. But the one thing they really want is their favorite beer, their beer, and a good sandwich. Got to give them a good sandwich. So I immediately thought of this: beer and bread. Like, I bought this so I could play with you, and I know you're managing resources, you're making beer and baking bread, So I definitely want to check this game out.
Okay, that sounds like
Yeah,
fun.
it got some great components. I think you'll really like those.
That sounds like fun.
All right, so you cannot make a Father's Day list without talking about one of the most famous fathers in movies. That's why I got the shirt on. Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So I had to talk about that. So we got Star Wars, the deck building game.
Okay.
Look at that. That's old school right there. They got all the movies out and everything, but this is just straight up the original trilogy.
Yes.
So I have a Father's Day story. So bear with me. All right. I can do this. That's my Father's Day gift.
Yes.
All right. So when my son was about 8.
Our son?
Our son. Okay, I'm sorry. When our son was 8, I bought a Darth Vader lightsaber. And I'm talking about the expensive one with the plastic and the lights up and all that.
He means an expensive toy.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. They say men don't grow up. They just get their toys get more expensive. So I bought that, and I was having fun with it. Used to cut it on or whatever. And my son, he was really into it too. And he was like, "Dad, can you get me one?" And because he wanted the red one, because red's his favorite color. I was like, "No, I'll get you your own lightsaber." So I went and got him one. They didn't have the green one for Luke Skywalker, but they had a blue one. I'm not sure who had the blue lightsaber, But anyway, I bought him the blue one. And he wanted the red one. I kept telling him, you cannot have the red one. And he was like, why? I was like, red one's Darth Vader's. He was like, yeah, but I want the red one. I said, no, you can't have the red one. We were going back and forth. And then finally, he asked again, and I said, you cannot have the red one. It is Darth Vader's. And he was like, so? And I'm like, and I am your father. And my son, he had watched the movie with me. So he sat there and he looked at me for a minute, and then his face shriveled up, and he started going like, you are not my father. I was so proud of him in that moment. So we used to go, like, what was that? What's the park?
Balduck Park.
Balduck Park. It's a wooded area.
At nighttime.
Yeah, we used to go out there at night.
And play with their toys.
We dragged you along.
I know.
You thought it was sweet, though. You see us, we off in the dark, So I had to share that story with you guys because, that's my Father's Day moment.
Okay.
All right. So
I give you that.
Okay. So far, how am I so far?
Okay. I agree with most of them.
Most of them? You
Yeah.
still not feeling Dragon Castle?
Still not feeling it.
All right. Well, I only got 2 more.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of expensive toys. This is another new game. I kickstarted this one. And that is Motor City. Where it's by the same people that did Three Sisters.
Okay.
And you like Three Sisters.
Yes,
but in
I
this
do.
one, we are working in the car factory building those muscle cars.
Oh, real expensive toys.
Yeah, real expensive toys. All right. So we haven't played this one yet. I definitely want to give this a shot.
Okay.
Since Three Sisters was so great.
Yes.
All right, they got another one that's coming out called French Quarter.
Really?
Yeah.
As in New Orleans?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, the last one is Mick put this on his list.
Okay.
If you haven't went and watched Mick and Start on Our Family Plays Games, definitely go watch them. They are hilarious.
They are.
And I like I said, I watch their video every Sunday. He put this game on his list. Let me grab it because it's kind of heavy. Oh boy, and that's Heat. Pedal to the metal.
So now you get to play with the expensive toys.
Yeah, but I think these are more expensive because they're actually race cars. You know, and there's card play. So you're moving around, you're racing around this track, and there's card play where that's how you move your car around.
Okay.
But you have to watch out for them corners.
Okay.
If you go through them corners too fast, you might, I
Crash.
forgot. No, you won't crash, but something happens to your engine. I forgot what it is. It kind of kunks up your hand. It's like a deck builder.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So, all right, this is the last game.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
All right, well, what do you think about all of them?
Except for Dragon Castle, I think your list is good.
Well, we talk about what is it, Between Two Castles? So I couldn't think, and I thought about putting King Domino, but I'm not no king. So no, I can't put that on there.
Okay.
All right, so before we go on, like, leave in the comments below what you think of my choices, and give me some ideas of some games that you might think fit Father's Day theme. And I mentioned, said a couple videos ago that I'm doing a giveaway. If we reach 2,000 subscribers, then I'm going to give away a copy of this game. Well, what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to give it away. I'm going to give it away in a couple more videos. I'm not going to wait till I'm 2,000 subscribers. I'm just going to give it away. And I say that to say thank you. Thank you for being aboard and watching us and everything. And some of you longtime subscribers that have always commented, you know, I always comment back or show the love or whatever. Make sure you're putting hashtag Heat giveaway, because I really want you guys to have an opportunity to win a copy of Heat. This is a really, really great game. So if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button. Subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And those are my 10 games that I think fits Father's Day. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
I did miss you all week.
I'm glad I'm back too.
I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.